right. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to the brother doing his work in sincerity and truth. The hope for luck, the brother that's waiting, praying every day, waiting for Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai to return so we can get out this place. I want to start with, just a testimonial of when I watched the brother, the elder Kazak's video down in Mississippi about Leviathan. A few years ago, the Most High gave me a vision, or actually, I was in a dream. I was in a sleep state. I was asleep, and I had a vision of a place. It seemed to be like right off the Pacific, or something that nature. It was like I was like at an aquarium, but the aquarium was right by the ocean next to it. And while I was looking in the like on the outside of the aquarium, like going down like stairs, holding on to the railing, the Most High showed a vision of like tons of sea monsters just going into the ocean, just different type of terrible looking beasts going into the ocean, and I wasn't terrified in a dream. It was just the fact that, the Most High showed this thing, and it was amazed. I was amazed in my dream when I saw this. All type of sea monsters, like going. I'm gonna say it's like going into the Pacific Island. I mean, not Pacific Island, but the Pacific, the waters. I don't know exactly where it was at, but I just through the spirit feel like it was just in that area. And I remember as I was the Most High, the Spirit took me on like as I'm looking, it was like a closer view. I'm seeing a whole bunch of sea monsters just coming from like out of like a cave or something that the Most High probably opened up, but they were running into the water, just running into the water. And after I seen that, vision, it was like, man, it all was like connected. This was something that the Most High gave to me, just to see that this is gonna be true. Like Leviathan it was gonna be something gruesome, that men ain't never really seen before. Many sea creatures I seen monsters. These were terrible looking monsters I seen. Just I'm looking down from the like at the top, because it's like the vision. It was like the dream was like I was in the at the top of where the aquarium was. So it's like off the Pacific, like off the coast. So, just looking down on them, like holding on to the railing next to like where the stairs is at. I can remember this vividly. And they was like odd creatures that I've never seen, in my life, man. And I, because we know there's animals that's in the ocean that we never seen before. But these were terrible looking beasts that was in the water, and it was all like going towards the Pacific, or just a major body of water. I can't forget this dream, and that's like I said, Spirit sort of let me see other creatures just running into the water. Boom, they're just diving in, just going in, like coming from somewhere, you know, just out of the somewhere, just running in the water. So, I gotta get a couple of scriptures on this, but it was just saying that Leviathan, and certain other things that Most High, that the Spirit is let us see that these things is going to happen. Terrible beasts. So I'm just gonna start right here. Okay. All right. This is scripture. This is Genesis 1:21. It says, "And the Most High created great whales, and every living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And the Most High saw that it was good." So, this, when I read this, this the scripture of the word great whales, I looked up the word whales. Salaki, that's not the right word. Look, the word whales, and this is the word goes into the word ta tanayum, right? Tanayum, right? Look what it says. It says dragons, serpents, sea monsters, dragons or dinosaurs, sea or river monsters, kind, serpents and venomous snakes, right? So let's look at the origin. It says let's go to the Strong's definition. It says the definition is the second form used. Okay, Ezekiel, intensive from the same as, okay, a marine or land monster. This is a sea serpent or jackal, dragon, sea monster, serpent, or whale. So, but in the beginning, the Most High created, he said, great whales, and he said basically to multiply. So it's many Leviathans out there. Dinosaurs, there's many dinosaurs out there. Many river monsters, sea monsters, and it's an accounts in the jungles of Brazil, in those countries in South America, that they've seen these huge creatures that nobody's seen. Like we call them dinosaurs, or they brontosauruses. If you could read the book of Job, the 41st chapter, because even Job speaks of Leviathan. Even the 40th chapter, let's talk about the behemoth, who drinketh up the water. So let's go to the form of it. This is a Tanah, which means dragon. It says maybe extinct dinosaurs, the Plateosaurus, a whale. So the Most High has creatures we ain't seen, and we call dinosaurs, and these creatures, could be deep underwater. It says, let's continue. It says, from an unused root, probably meaning to elongate a monster as a preternatural form, that is a sea serpent or a huge marine animal, right? So a huge marine animal, they didn't just say like a whale that we talk about, a major other creatures. It says also a jackal or other hideous land animals, dragons, whales, right? Let's close this. All right. So let's go to Ezekiel. Oh, that's not it. Okay, this is, it says Ezekiel 29:3. It says, "Speak and say thus, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah, behold, I am against thee, Pharaoh, king of Egypt, the great dragon." Now, this is not what it's talking about. That lieth in the midst of his rivers, which hath said, "My rivers is my own, and I have made it for myself." Okay, it goes into the same word, right? So let's close these. So these are some of the things that vision that Most High, the dream. So like the dream, the Most High let me see that all these river monsters or these creatures were just going into the water, coming out of the earth into the waters, and because it's probably it's probably areas, but this is gonna happen in these days, and nobody knows what the Most High got in store for this place, except the Most High. What he gonna do? He's gonna show these people, man. Let's go to a couple of scriptures, okay? Let's go to there you go. Psalms 104:26. It says, there go the ships. There is that Leviathan whom thou hast made to play therein. So, hey, Leviathan be out there tearing them ships up, man. Hey, the Titanic had to be broken up by by Leviathan, broken apart. That's all through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah. Because that's what he's gonna do to Esau. Let's go to Amos. 9 and 2. Amos 9 and 2. And it says, they dig down into hell. Thence, though they dig down into hell, thence shall my hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down. Verse 3, it says, though they hide themselves on the top of Carmel, I will search and take the mount thence, and though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, it says, thence will I command the serpent, and he shall bite thee. Now he should bite them. So when they go into the sea and the waters, the Most High say He gonna send the serpent, which is a major monster, a sea creature that He's gonna send down there where they think they're gonna be safe from the nukes. He's gonna send a serpent. He's gonna be down there to destroy them down there, wreck shop. Hey man, the Most High not playing. Let's go to Job real quick. Job chapter. So let's go with the 40th. Let's go to 40th chapter first. 40, and let's just go to find it. Job 40. Okay. This is Job 40 and 18. No, let's go to verse 15. He said, behold, now behemoth, which I made with thee. So when you see in Genesis, the 21st verse, the 21st, the first chapter, 21st verse, he was talking about behemoth. He said, who I made with thee. I mean, he was made at the same time man was. He said, he eateth grass as an ox. Lo, and behemoth is basically a dinosaur, man. One of those dinosaurs. Lo, now his strength is in his loins, and his force is in his navel and of his belly. He said he moves his tails like a cedar, and the sinews of his stones are wrapped together. His bones are as strong as pieces of brass, and his bones are like bars of iron. Right? It says he is the chief way of the Most High. He made him can make his sword to approach unto him. So, hey, this was a description of a huge creature, and this is something like a brontosaurus or something of that nature. No, it could be a Leviathan, but it says this is a big old sea creature, which we think should be a dinosaur, like it says in the beginning with Genesis 20, the first chapter. Let's go to the 41st verse of Job. Job 40 and 1. He says, "Canst thou draw a Leviathan with a hook, or his tongue with a cord which thou lettest down?" It says, "Can thou put a hook into his nose, or bore in his jaw, though thou with a thorn?" Will he make many supplications unto thee? Will he speak soft words unto thee? Now, that was talking about the Most High, but it says Leviathan. Now, who gonna basically, you ain't gonna be able to just shoot your bullets and your missiles at these beasts when they come out. Their bodies is hard, man. This Most High have made these a little bit stronger than what you know. It's gonna be a miraculous day when you see these when you see what the Most High has made, those creatures that's will come out looking like this, big huge creatures, man, coming out of the sea onto land, things you ain't never expect what the Most High would do. So hey, just a couple of scriptures I just wanted to bring out, but hey, look, the dream that I had was so vivid. And hey, this is part of the Most High's arsenal, along with the angels and the 144. You know, these beasts are only part of that day. It's gonna be destroying those submarines. It's gonna be doing all the Lord's works. You know. So with that, I want to give praise to Yahweh Shema Shah by Shem Kakadash, step honor to the apostle. And that was a great millstone. Peace, salutation to the brothers doing his work in sincerity and truth, the hopeful elect. Hey, and we hummus out of here, Yahweh Shema. Barakatah Yahweh Shema Shah, Barakatah Yahweh Shema Shah, and Shalom.